So this is a wall mounted pressure washer. We're going to mount it to the wall, hook it up and test it out. So should come with everything that you need, including the fixings, all the different adapters it looks like. Tells you all the tools required to fix it onto the wall. Here it is. Good little compact size. Looks good. We'll start getting the mounting points up onto the wall, and hopefully it's not too bad. So if you didn't know, or I've already got the 20-meter version. This one only took me about 20 minutes to get up, so hopefully it's that easy. And I am presuming that it's going to be that good as well. I am really impressed with the 20-meter version. We use it all the time. So that's the back plate, which is absolutely handy. I've already got a couple of holes I might utilize here from something else that was on the wall, another roller. But that almost fits perfect. So you're just going to use that as your guide. You just got to do 4 marks. Got a level. So we need a 12mm drill bit, and I've taped up just past the length of the screw, just so I know when to stop. This is just rendered brick, so I don't want to use anything too heavy duty on this. I'm just going to use a drill driver. I'm going to put this on to hammer. That's what goes into the hole. That's the screw that goes into that and fixes it to the wall. So I'm just going to put it in there a little bit, just so it won't fall out. I'm going to throw that in there. Just so it's sitting about there, tighten it up a little bit. Just going to tighten this up. That should somewhat stay in there now. Just put the plate on, put the screws straight through, get your level out, make sure she's sitting level. That's looking pretty good. I don't know if you can see those slots, but that's what we're slotting. There you go. So that's the hose, that's the spray gun. Put that on. I like this. They're all the different nozzles it comes with. Look at that. I haven't used any of these before. They've got degrees on them. So I don't know if you can see that. That's 25 degrees, 15 degrees, 0 degrees, and 40 degrees. Put those in. So say you want the 15 degree, take that off, put it in there, and we should be ready to go. Hook that up. I'm excited. Turn that on first. Here we go. Oh, turn it on down here. So I'll roll this out and we'll see how well it goes, but feels really smooth so far. Retraction, pretty happy with it so far. We'll pull it all the way out and see how far it goes. This is heaps. This will get around the whole house almost. So you don't want to go further than the stopper. And this is what we're going to be cleaning up. So you can see it's definitely needing a bit of a clean. And that's from the barbecue, that's from the dog. Got a bit of a mess over here for when I install the GPO. So we'll go through and give this a bit of a test. We'll start here. I think that's a bit of grease from the barbecue. Ooh. As I'm washing down the patio, let's go through some of the specs. The G30A has an 1800 watt motor, has a rated flow of 1.1 GPM and a max flow of 2 GPM. The rated pressure is 2050 PSI with the max pressure of 2400 PSI. She's come up pretty mint. For this sort of work, it's definitely good. So I'm all set up out the front. We're going to see if we can clean up a little bit of this and see how it goes on this harder grime that's just been sitting there for years. Still on that 15-degree head. So it comes with a foamer, so I'm going to put a bit of this in. This one's Bowden's Snow Job. Throw it into here and see how it goes. Man, that goes pretty well. Don't know if we're going to play with this at all. Be a bit less. Yeah, definitely play around with that because that just came out sick. Go through these ones. This one's the 40, I believe, 40-degree tip. These can be turned to whatever angle you want, position. To the 25. And the 0. So lastly, I wanted to see how good the retraction is. Usually don't want to let them fly. I don't know, this one has some pull to it, so that's really good. Just untangle all that. Yeah, she wants to go. That's really good. So I'm just guiding that in. There you go. With the other version that I've got, the shorter one, it's not quite that good. It's not too bad. It's just right at the end now and then. You just got to feed it in, but like that is really good. So that's how that sits in there. And that one, just as easy. So if this sits in the sun, they do give you a cover so it protects it. Obviously, any sort of plastic that sits in the sun long term, it's going to deteriorate. So that goes on there, something like that. I'm going to take this straight back off, but because it's undercover, but there you go. So I was already happy with the smaller, shorter version, which was the G20, but this one, the G30A, I think it's a lot better. The retraction's really good. The hose length is perfect. If anything, I would probably get one of these over the G20 just because of the hose length. This way you can almost do the whole house. We're only in a small house, but if you're chasing something a little bit longer, that's definitely the way to go. And just for any sort of work around the house, whether it's from the patio to the driveway to the car, motorbikes, this definitely gets it done. And it's just so much more convenient than having to get the rolling pressure sprayer, having to plug it all in, especially for the wife, because it's sometimes a little bit difficult and it's just cumbersome really, and it means that we don't pressure wash that often. So if you are chasing one of these, I'll leave the link in the description, and there is a 10% discount code, which is Addicted to Tools. I'm gonna carry on using this, see how it goes in the long term, keep you guys updated. But in the meantime, let me know what you guys think of the Giraffe Tools G30A pressure washer.